Stop giving away the answers of you. You are a prize. And you should be earned. And when I say that, I mean this. A lot of times we get on TikTok or social media platforms and we be influenced to talk about ourselves, right? We be influenced to make videos that one thing about me, I'm not this, or I am this. I'm a very nice person, or I love hard, or certain things about yourself, especially when it comes to your character. Those are not things that you should tell people. Those are things that you should show people, and the only way that people should be able to get the right to get those things shown to them is through earning it. You are a prize. So your love is a prize. It is not, I don't want to read a fucking, you know what I mean? Like, it's not an instruction manual. I'm not going, okay, cool. So she loves hard and she don't like this. Okay, cool. So I know the exact answers to how to get to you. You feel me? Because you just told me everything about yourself. You just literally got on here and told me, oh yeah, I don't like this, I like that. This is what feeds my soul. This is my love language, and I know everything about you now. So now it's even more easy for me as a human to manipulate you as a human if I interact with you, but also it's even easier for AI to imitate you, because the idea of AI is to learn, to develop the ability to comprehend, and to decipher as well as make choices and decisive actions in a moment's notice. You feel me? Like, think quicker than a human. Think at computer speed, but at, with human attributes, I guess. And we get on here and we don't realize that that's what they're siphoning from us. These social media platforms. Do y'all really think that they created these platforms simply because they wanted to give the world entertainment? No. It was originally created because they wanted a way to communicate in secret to people on others, on the other side of the world. I often say on other side of the world. But anyways, don't mind my business. But we get on here and we go, hey, because one thing about me, and this, and that, and you really do expose everything, what you like, what you dislike, what turns you on, what turns you off, your secret desires, everything. You expose everything to these apps in an effort to, I guess, connect with people or get people to connect with you. I'm not sure what the overall purpose genuinely is for each individual person, but I do know what they try to make us believe the purpose is. You feel me? Like, we all want to be seen, and they play on that. We as humans, everybody wants to be seen, everybody wants to be remembered, everybody wants to be heard. Correct? I mean, I don't give a damn who you are. If you're talking, you want to be heard. I would think so. If you are somebody who is used to being ignored, you want to be seen. Me, I somehow developed the opposite. I think I got too comfortable. Well, I think I got pushed into isolation too early into life, and I got comfortable in that isolation because I started to pay attention to the world. And when you're looking at the world from a child's height or point of view, with that level of innocence and just inquisitiveness, and you're forced to be alone, you develop a certain insight. And in that insight, I wasn't, it wasn't like, oh man, I'm alone and nobody, like, for a little while it was, but it wasn't like, oh, I'm alone. It was like, oh man, nobody hears me. I wanted to be heard. You feel me? Like, I would talk, literally. We'll be sitting, and I got 5 siblings. We'll be sitting having a family night or a movie, sitting down having dinner, maybe pizza or some shit. And they'll be talking, and my mom will ask me something, like she wants to know about everybody's day, and I'll answer, and then somebody will start talking over me. But it would be like nobody heard me talking in the first place, because they'll just start talking to each other, and then it'll just continue. And I'll wait until they stop talking, because it's like, oh, okay, well, what I just said was so inspiring that they couldn't, you know what I mean? They couldn't wait to get out what they were trying to say before they forgot it, type shit. My shit was still. So that's how I perceived it, with this level of innocence and borderline ignorance. And growing up in that and realizing, no, they're not ignoring me because what I said was so inspirational that they just had to get this thought out before they forgot it. They just didn't deem what I was saying as important. So they didn't, you know what I mean? They didn't care about cutting me off. It took me a while to see that. But yeah, I think when I say a while, like I said, it started when I was like fucking 6, 7, because I was born as a middle child. Well, I was raised as a middle child. I wasn't born as a middle child. I got 5 siblings, so it's 6 of us. But I was raised in a household with only 4 of my siblings. So it was 5 of us, and I was the middle child. 2 older, 2 younger. Okay, anyways. But yeah, so I developed a different type of understanding and outlook on life. It started out with compassion and understanding, but then after getting actually close to people, I understood that it wasn't accidental that they were ignoring me. So I accepted my isolation, and then I started to realize, like, okay, people are just really shitty. Not the whole being overall, but at your core, most people's character, they would, if they had the choice to choose, let's say between sacrificing the whole world and saving their loved one, they would save their loved one. I would sacrifice my loved one, because the guilty conscience of walking around and just knowing I caused that much death would weigh on my heart too much. But walking around in the world knowing that everyone else is happy, but I had to deal with this pain, I feel like that happiness would outweigh my pain, and I would be okay with that sacrifice. But yeah, most of us get on these apps, even with what I just said, that was still exposing too much. But it's not. Don't want to stay close, dude. Goddamn. Don't judge me. But yeah, I think we get on these apps and we expose too much. And before we realize what's going on, most of us will no longer be here, because we'll be cloned and everything will be online. And they're siphoning our energy, our personalities, our intentions, our characters. They are siphoning that from us. We're giving that to them through each online post, through every interaction, through all this. Sometimes, and I think that's what those videos are for. I'd be wondering, like, where does it come from? Those videos that it comes from accounts. Like, if you click the account, the motherfucker is not a real person. They following 17,000 people, ain't got not one follower, and got 6 posts. with none of their pictures on there. None of them. No, bro, no, I'm not listening to you talk about, you know what I mean? Just rage baiting shit to get people to interact with them and expose how they really feel. It's a dangerous thing going on out there, but I'm trying. I'm gonna end this now because I just